On you guys. My name is Josh. You might know me from the Harry Tornado YouTube channel, and I'm here doing a live stream tonight. Kind of excited. Kind of got some butterflies in my stomach. We've got an exciting show lined up for you guys, and yeah. Do you want?
Josh, this was supposed to be Patdees' show, not
Oh,
Harry Tornado's show.
Patdees. That's
Yeah.
right. We're on the wrong YouTube channel. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring on our first guest, Patdees.
I hope he never charges me a royalty for that. So, how is everybody doing? I actually just got home. I was at a robotics competition with my son, and this is the first live I've actually done in a long time. I think it's probably been several months. Hey, Phil. So I might be a little bit of a rookie. How are you? How is everybody doing? So basically, I wanted to do the live and kind of talk about the first quarter's over and whatnot. And hi, Mary. Thanks for stopping. And I still know how to work this. I see there was a couple upgrades to the system. I don't pay for it because I don't go live enough. So, but I'm like, what the hell? Let's go live tonight and want to talk about basically coming back to Whatnot. I tried to do a Whatnot probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it just wasn't. It was about 20 minutes in. I just really nothing was going on, and I didn't really promote it. Didn't give much notice. And I said to myself, I've been watching other people's Whatnots, and I said I can't give up on it. There's too much over there. They're new. They're building on it. I know there's people that say, "Oh, I don't like Whatnot. Don't do it. This and that." But I got to give it a shot. So I'm going to do 2 Whatnots this weekend, and I keep on thinking today's actually Saturday, and it's Friday. My wife actually took off from her job today, and we went down to the Lehigh Valley. I live up near Scranton, Pennsylvania, and yes, Mary, you're absolutely right. It does take time. So, hey, Virginia, thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Generally, I back in the day when I first used to do this, man, I used to get 50, 75 people come on. So kind of when you don't do it for a while, it takes a while for people to, kind of notice that you're live there again. So, but I had done 6 shows last year, mostly baseball card related. I did one show that was pallet stuff that I was buying, but just honestly really couldn't get the bids. I mean, $40, $50 sheet sets, you struggle to get $5 bids on it. And even the shipping was cheap. And so what I've been doing, and, we actually at my house here, I had a fire. We had a storage trailer outside with personal belongings in it catch fire. And what a mess. I mean, what a big mess. And then we came into the holidays, and I was busy with the holidays, with selling on Amazon and eBay, and I still haven't cleaned up the mess from that yet because of the snow that I get in my area. So, and luckily we had insurance. Obviously, there's deductibles and things like that, and you never fully get what the value's worth, and unless you replace it, you don't get the full value. So we finally got that settled in like January. It took like 6-7 weeks really to kind of do that, and was just kind of keeping myself busy and moving storage units around and just dealing with the weather and stuff. And but there hasn't been a whole lot of. I bought 2. What I'm going to do, if you saw by the thumbnail, what I need to do, and I did do a video about looking for a cargo van. I got rid of my Ford Freestyle, and if I need to pick up pallets or get storage units, I'm having to rent a van or rent a box truck. Now, that's okay if you're only going to need it once or twice a month, but when it's within, let's say, 100 miles, Hey, Craig, how are you, sir? Craig, did you see there's new modding different things? Yeah, I know. I don't go live much. I'm still alive though, but I need to. So the flea market opened last weekend, but the first day they canceled it because of the weather, and then the next day it was cold and windy. And I don't know if you guys was watching Taco Stack's video last night or early this morning, and he was freezing his butt off going down to the being at the flea market and stuff. And where I have to drive to go down there, it's about 50 minutes away. And I'm like, I'm not, it was like 35, 40-degree weather, and I wasn't going down there. And it's honestly, it's not because I don't really need inventory because I got plenty of stuff. And, as I've been listing every day on eBay, and I did buy 2 pallets of Walmart. What I'm going to start a series is flip to a van. So what I want to do is basically make a video, show the stuff that I get off the pallet, and put the stuff on, eBay or even Facebook locally, and try to make a profit on it and sell that. And my goal is, I was looking at a van, but I don't want to, honestly. I don't want to pay more than 25,000 for a van. I want to keep it under seven. Maybe around 75,000 miles. I mean, a good van could go 250,000 miles. But I also don't want to pay, extreme. I want to keep my payment probably around 500, and then with having the business insurance, that's about another 150, $175. So it's got to make sense. And so if I gotta wait, honestly, if I gotta wait 6 months to 9 months more, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna, but I'm gonna get back on Whatnot. You'll see me posting things on here on Instagram. Flip to a van, and basically, I bought 2 staple pallets, which I just recorded the other day. But what I want to do is when I show the video, the stuff is up already. Like because sometimes I'll get people, hey Pat, do you have that? Did you sell it? Well, no, it's not listed. I don't want to be that guy, so I want to make sure and I'm giving accurate numbers. But so I bought 4 pallets in the past 3 months, but that's actually low compared to last year. And my goal is to really try to, besides everything else that I'm selling, is to try to get where I can have about $5,000, $6,000 down payment. And what I want to do is, for me, like in February, a friend of mine, Banana Finds, who him and Eric used to come on my show, the Late Late Show, when I was doing them on Saturday nights, and he called me up. He sold something on eBay and asked if I would deliver it to Rhode Island. And I've done that before. So, and somebody in my UPS store actually called me up, and you may laugh. A guy was down at a hotel seminar and forgot his wallet. And he was flying out to Puerto Rico like a day or two later, and he couldn't leave the seminar. So I delivered a wallet. Of course, I didn't need to rent a van for that. And I didn't rent a van, actually, for the part that I delivered to Rhode Island. It was a big jewelry machine like that was going to a museum, and the guy had money and stuff. And so I delivered that. I delivered the wallet. And so part of what I really like to do is not just be reselling, because there are moments like today, honestly, I haven't sold a damn thing. I'm kind of surprised because I didn't sell nothing. I sent offers out on eBay. I sent Amazon, didn't sell nothing, but Amazon, I don't have a whole lot of inventory in there right now. And but I did, when I was coming up through, I did stop at Walmart and check out their clearance. I did find some stuff. The thing is with clearance, you got to find it at 75% off. It was amazing. For example, about 2-3 weeks ago, I posted a short where I picked up these golf balls, and they sell, nothing seems to ever sell almost at full price of what. It's very rare sometimes, but the golf balls typically sell for 35 a box of them. I picked them up for $9. I sell them for 12. Today I was at another Walmart. Same golf balls were $26. So that wasn't no clearance. You can't, until you paid fees and shipping, you wouldn't even make no money. So, that's what I'm doing. First quarter, January and February was good because I had the right inventory. But days like today, you're like, whew, you know, but people are spending money on Easter and stuff. And when we were in Walmart, I was actually surprised. They had two cashiers. That was it. Everything else was self checkout. And some of the stuff that I got, we picked up some unique things that I can sell on eBay and make some money. But I couldn't go, like, there was like 29 shop vac bags. Couldn't go use them to go to the checkout and do the little bag. So we stayed in the aisle. So, but I am coming back for Whatnot. I got to learn to be patient with it. That's what I've learned. And really just honestly, probably once a month, probably not. Maybe I have to make a plan to do Whatnot once a week. So, hey, Casual Flipper, how are you? So tomorrow night, what I'm going to do is at 7 o'clock, and I have it, look, and even if you just come by, tag it, say hello. If you could share it out on Facebook, just to get more. That's the thing with Whatnot. You gotta grow your audience, and you gotta stick to it. You gotta get a following. Not necessarily a YouTube following, but you just got to be consistent in doing it. Yeah, tomorrow night I'm gonna do what? There's a link, Casual Flipper. There's a link. It says invite code. You don't have to spend no money. If you do, actually, there's a referral code. They give you $10. It's like a $10. You can check it out. But I'm gonna be having new and used shoes. Not used shoes. New. They're gonna be new shoes. New shoes. Women's sandals. I'm not sure if I have sneakers, but I have a lot of sandals, boat shoes, Sperry's boat shoes. I mean, like $30 shoes that I'm gonna, like $5. Jeans, used jeans, but they're like $4 plus shipping. If I get $4, that's okay. And so tomorrow I'm gonna come in 7 o'clock, and I have kids' clothes, I'll have women's clothes, I'll have men's clothes. So I have a variety of clothes, shoes, and sandals. Not everything is necessarily also, everybody thinks that, it's got to be resale related. It's not, a lot of times you're just looking for the end customer. And at the same time, if I could sell the stuff basically 50-60% off of what Target is, that's where the value is. And that includes, I'm talking about including shipping. And if you're not familiar with Whatnot, well, there you go. I'm not going to pay you. But oh, well, no. I thought you said you would. I read that real quick, and I thought it said you will be. I was going, okay, Craig, whatever you want, if it's going to help me boost sales. So you got to watch what you say, because I read that one too fast. And then I said, will. Oh, and I'm like, no. But I'm gonna try to do 2 hours and sell a bunch of nice stuff. Stuff starting out at $3. So you can get like a $12-15 shirt. We'll have kids dresses, and that are and they're brand new with tags. A lot of this stuff is stuff when I bought some pallets from Target. And right now, honestly, if I could probably make a pallet up, if I was doing business with the warehouse that I got from, I could turn around, probably resell and get twice as much, because that's how in short supply some things are right now to get. So we'll have one of the giveaways we're going to do tomorrow is Starbucks cocoa mix coffee or cocoa mug. So that'll be a giveaway. One thing in Casual Flipper, Whatnot basically is a platform that, you go on live just like this, and I show you, for example, this mug. Okay, guys, we're going to start this out at $3. And then you set a timer to say, I'm going to run it for 1 minute, and people bid. But one good thing is what I noticed in Whatnot, if you're not popular, like Patdees is not popular, and I'm not going to name channels that are popular. You can guess who they are. Those channels, sometimes prices can be a little bit high. Once in a while, though, because they're on so much, you can get stuff to flip and buy stuff off there to actually, I mean, like my son, I remember he showed me, like, he got these wrestlers for like $7-8 that should have been $20-25, honestly, on eBay. this a lot of the stuff that you're going to buy on Whatnot for most people is much cheaper than buying on eBay. So there's going to be dresses that I sell for $10 on kids dresses that I sell for $10 on eBay that will go for I'll start out $3 tomorrow. And that's just to wanting to move stuff. I need to get this van, and I can't just sit on the stuff. And sometimes what do I do with 200 dresses? But the opportunity, there may be somebody who sells on Macari, or somebody just wants to give it to their grandkid or their kid or whatever. Maybe they have a thrift shop. Maybe they have somewhere. I'll have all kinds of things tomorrow. And honestly, if you go on Whatnot at that link and you see my preview video, and one thing of what I like about it is it's instant. I don't have to invoice you. What it does is you put your PayPal in, and it automatically will bills you. Okay, $4, and it'll say on there how much the shipping is. So like a dress, for example, that I would sell for $3 or $4, the shipping would be $4. The advantage is it automatically, if you buy, say, another dress or a t-shirt, it will automatically discount. Like it's only going to add like another $1 on for shipping. So it automatically takes care of that. So there's really an incentive on Whatnot to buy multiple stuff on there. So I've been seeing a lot and I've been a little stubborn and a little impatient and wanting to that you got to put the time in. The people that seem to be successful, I can't do it every day because I mean, there are some people that don't sell on eBay and that's all they're doing now, or they were doing YouTube auctions and now they're just strictly doing Whatnot. Several people. For some, Whatnot is good because if you set the camera up that you don't show your face or a messy background and you have the camera just on the product, that's good. So, hey, Schreiker, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. I've missed you. I haven't seen you around lately. Schreiker and Landshark Picker Craig are mods on the channel, so I appreciate them being here to support the channel. Yeah, and if you guys are new to the channel watching me, I'm a reseller. I've been doing this I've been doing this full time for the last 4 years. I've been doing it part-time for the last 20 plus years. I used to be in the restaurant business, got sick, had to close it down, and needed something to do. And of course, when I started, the following year, COVID happened. That really threw things in a whack. And it kind of, I knew that when COVID was busy for me because I hustled. There were some people that didn't want to leave the house. I shopped almost 800 stores for people. So, but Whatnot is a new opportunity that I gotta stay. There's just too much. I'm approved. I can sell things, Sunday, what I'm going to do is, so I'm going to do 2 this weekend. And, and the reason I'm going to do 2 is because I'm talking about it here today. The stuff for Easter will be done during the day. So what the hell at night? I don't know how busy it'll be because people are doing Easter things, especially even tomorrow night. I don't know. But Sunday, I'm going to do DVDs. And they're going to be $2 and $3 DVDs. So if I only get $2 for DVD, that's fine. Shipping on that, it typically is around $3.50, $4. But you get another DVD, it's only going to be like another 50 cents. So, hey, Mr. Sadie, thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it. So I just don't want to rely. I just don't want to rely on one thing. I want to do eBay. I do eBay. I do Amazon and Whatnot. At the end of the day, even if I can make a couple $100 a month on Whatnot, selling some of my excess inventory, because again, keep in mind, I buy by the pallet. I buy storage units. I haven't bought no storage units yet this year, but even I want to do more videos. People, I have not done many videos. It's because of it's because of the weather. There's no garage sales, there's no flea markets, and I don't know. I just sometimes don't like to make videos just to do videos. I actually wouldn't mind eventually. I wish I can somehow do a membership on the channel where I could, even if it was $2 or $3 a month, where people could come in once a week and hang out for an hour, you know, and sometimes some people, some people say, $2 or $3, that's ridiculous. But then sometimes you get for $2 or $3, you get the people that are serious, that, okay, I want to do it. And for me, then if I'm there for 2 hours, at the end of the day, if I have 50 people and I make 50 or $75 for giving up 2 hours of my time. But you know what I like about it is that we could brainstorm, we could talk about things, and we could share. And if it could be like a private like hangout, we don't have to. I could edit it where I maybe would make a small clip or do something. But if I want YouTube to be successful, honestly, I need to put in more work. And but I don't want to be I just don't want to be the guy that's just like just, oh, someone returned this game, and and they played it twice. I can tell. I'm not going to make a video about that. You know what I mean? It just is stupid. So how is everybody doing as far as eBay? How's that? So I want to do eBay, Amazon, whatnot. Facebook, I would like to do more Facebook, but they make it so complicated when you want a business. What happens is, obviously, my name is not the Traveling Picker. It's oh, Schreiker, thank you. Yeah, thanks for the $3 super chat. That's very nice. But I am gonna eventually do something, and I really and I've been inspired by other channels, and I know some, oh, you're just copycatting. No, I think you sometimes can hang with a certain group. There's certain people that feel comfortable together and stuff like that. And I want to do something that's a positive, no negative energy, where people could come in and really ask questions, and where do you find, and that not something that people are like, oh, this is ridiculous. There's people out, honestly, they can't afford to pay $50 for stuff. And Craig, thank you. Here's a guy, Craig, which I think is amazing. Craig had a full-time job, and a couple months ago, and I guess I shouldn't be talking for him, but Craig, do you want to come in? I could put hold on. Let me put the link there, and if you want to come in, anybody can come in as long as their camera's on and they stay positive, of course. But there's the link. Phil, I list every day, no matter what. And what I'm trying to do is, honestly, because the weather is coming up here in Pennsylvania, I don't want to list on Saturday and Sunday, so I create my draft bank so that I have some sort of activity every day. But right now, I have probably about 90 listings in there, and I bought some new stuff today, which I will be listing. So I'm trying to stay ahead of it. All right, well, clean up around your desk. Make it fast. Just go like this and knock the pile over. I want to tell them what you did that was probably well, I'm not going to wait 20 minutes. I want to tell them what you did and share a little bit of your story. But if you could come on here and share the story, it would make it a lot easier. But thanks for the super chat. And Schreiker, you're more than welcome. Phil, there's the link. It don't matter. Anybody that if you've never, you want to come on. You can't get discouraged by one day that's slow, because honestly, Super Bowl Sunday was nothing for me. I didn't sell nothing on. Maybe it was, you know what? It's what's weird. Sometimes like if you go to bed at 1 o'clock, you say I didn't sell nothing. Then all of a sudden you wake up and you're like, oh, I got 2 sales, because the cutoff time is midnight, California. I think because that's where eBay's headquarters is located. So that's what they use. So the cutoff time for me here in Pennsylvania is 3 o'clock. So I still have the potential to make a sale on eBay. So, but I am going to do whatnot. I'm going to do Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to create videos. Yeah, eBay is in California. Yeah, exactly. I thought it was. I thought it was in like San Francisco area, but I'm going to make a series, basically flip to a van, and the concept behind that is things I sell on Whatnot, excess, and things I sell on that video off those pallets that I'm gonna use the profits from those. And if I could sell a pallet, let's say for example, in 2 weeks and make $500, I'm gonna put a little money to the side for the van, and then I'll buy another pallet. So I'm gonna kind of do that, try to do that, and I'm gonna try to create at least 2 or 3 of those videos a month for YouTube. And then I'm gonna really try to do 2 or 3 whatnots a month. I want to go in with when I go for a cargo van. I want to go in where basically, about $5,000 and $2,000 down for like. I want to put my logo up on the up on the van, and have the insurance. But going back to what I was saying earlier, I'm not going to just count on reselling, because part of what I want to do, and I think honestly, sometimes days like today, now I kept myself busy because I was at my son's a mentor at the robotics for the school. So I want to go out and basically solicit my service to businesses that sometimes need a person. Let's say, hey, we need you to pick up some auto parts, and go down and make it networking and making those. Mr. Sadie, thank you. 4 months. We're definitely going to do something. And guys, I'll arrange something in the future where you guys won't have to pay again. You can come in and now he who's going to buy 5 months? Craig's probably now really cleaning off his desk. This is bullshit. But I want to networking is important. Like I was just down in Amish country, and I bought a van full of stuff from a friend of mine, Adam, 2 pallets of stuff. And I recorded the beginning, but it was raining that day and I had to get so I have footage, but I need to actually show you the stuff that I'm going to get. And there are going to be times where, honestly, I think by doing that it'll get me out of the house, not, kind of interacting a little bit with people. But I honestly think I can make enough money a month to pay for the van. Now, how many people would just go out and start up a courier or like a cargo delivery service to make $700 a month? They wouldn't. There's no one that could live on $8,400 a month. $8,400 a year. But for me, that would basically pay for the van. And when I use the van for the business, it would be for free. Yeah, he must have won some hands. Playing poker. What's funny is last I put $20 on to play cards last night, and I had it up to 35, but got sidetracked with the other games and gave the $20 right back. So I was like, but I said, I'm going to go play last night in Pennsylvania. I'm going to go play 06, which is mine and my oldest son's birthday. 13 is my wife. 14 is my youngest son. 22 is our wedding anniversary, and 26 is. So those are 5 numbers. 6 came up last night, 06. I had $2 on it. I won $120. So I go to cash it at the grocery store today, and the lady goes, "Oh, do you want to play anymore?" I said, "No, I don't want to push my luck." Damn, we're sitting down at the competition, and I look at the Pennsylvania lottery. At what day did I tell you was my wife's birthday? I'm gonna show you so you don't think I'm BSing. Let's see if it pulls up. What number did I tell you? 13. See it there? 13. Oh, I got a friend. Hold on. 13 came up today, and I didn't play it. Hey.
How's it going?
Craig, how are you?
Good.
So I don't want to give your story away. Why don't you tell them basically because I mean, honestly, you hit a home run.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you fill them in on what happened?
I was very blessed at the end of the year last year. I've been watching storage units for a number of years, not regularly, but every now and then I'd get on the storage treasures and Locker Fox and all that, look around. And I just happened to sit down one night and found one that they were not advertising or marketing very well. As always, if you're ever looking at storage units, don't just look at the first picture. Always look at each additional picture. And I saw something, I knew exactly what it was, or I had a category that I knew it was in, right? And I ended up spending $90, and I've done about 20,000 in sales from that unit.
And what was the stuff?
It was the first weekend. Opened up a box and it had vintage Magic the Gathering cards in it. Pulled about 25 cards out that book value was close to 10,000. Took them to a card shop and got 60% of their value. Which, even if I'd sold them on eBay.
Oh wow! I didn't know this part of the story.
I could have listed those. I mean, but I was wanting some quick cash.
So how much did you sell the cards at the card shop for? 60%
of their TCG. TCG is a don't ask me what it stands for. I don't know, but you can sell Magic cards. You can sell Pokemon. It's a whole nother marketplace. But he just gave me 60% of TCG value on at about 25 cards. I pulled. If you know anything about Magic cards, they were dual lands cards. They're that you don't see them around very often. I pulled 4 cards that were worth $500 a piece, just like that. So it was $2,000.
He gave you what did you walk out with cash that day? Close to $2,000?
No, it was like I got 60%, so it was like a $6,500 check.
Oh, okay. So you took $10,000 worth of cards to him that day?
It was like $93, $94, $9,500. Yeah. And if I'd sold them on eBay, I would have had to ship. I'm taking a chance on a return, right? And I'm gonna lose that 15, 20%, whatever I'm gonna get on eBay anyway.
Right.
Plus, it was quick.
But I didn't even know that part of the story. I mean, I really haven't been on live in I've been on Craig's channel in the past, but he doesn't go live much either. And
I haven't done anything on eBay. I mean, on YouTube lately.
But I follow your obviously I follow your eBay store, and I've been noticing what you've been selling on there, and I'm like, I was like, wow, he's getting like $50 a card, 75 magazines, $25, $50.
Yeah, it was vintage Magic the Gathering stuff. It was a good sized tote full of Dungeons and Dragons manuals. So I made about $6,500 on the first little stack of 25 cards. I did about 1,500 in Dungeons and Dragons books over the first week. And then what else have I had from that? Oh, I've got 7 long boxes of comics.
And I still haven't
even listed everything.
Right.
All the big stuff is gone. I've got some comics to go through.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a way. I've got some very risque comics. I've got a whole box of risque comics, and I don't know how to get rid of them.
Yeah, I wonder if something like that. Now you're not on Whatnot. I wonder if something like that could be sold.
I don't think I looked at that. I don't think you can do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want. I know I shouldn't list it on eBay. Somebody gave me some hints on how to sell it on eBay and get away with it, but I'm not going to risk my eBay store. No.
So you've already gotten 20 grand back?
Pretty close to that.
Wow.
And I've still got tons of stuff. I really haven't thrifted or really sourced. I've been looking at more storage units.
Yeah.
I bought a little small unit not long ago. Didn't do very well with it. It was a risk. It was only like $30 or $40.
Yeah, who cares?
I'm probably gonna start doing that more often.
I mean, look what happened to me. I had $800 in the mini blinds that wound up catching on fire. And they weren't insured. I wound up throwing some in the dumpster, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
Striker, yeah, it's a little more than risque. I really don't, it's a whole. If you know anything about comic books, it's a long box and it's adult titles. It's a whole box full.
Yeah,
I mean, I've got stuff. I've got like Playboy cards and.
Yeah.
I mean, all the people that buy storage units say that's one thing you always run into is that type of material.
I mean, I'm sure there's probably somebody, but yeah. And then too, you don't want to be the guy in the neighborhood that,
Right. I reached out to a couple of people that that I know that deal in that kind of stuff. Not that kind of stuff, but that deal in comics, saying, "Hey, what's my best route to get rid of this stuff?" And they all suggested local stores and stuff like that. But
you see what Stryker said?
Who's Brian? Oh, you mean
Mr.
what's his name?
Yeah, he's moving his whole warehouse down to. I stopped down actually last weekend, but he was too busy to really. I chatted with him maybe about 10 minutes, but he had a 53-foot tractor trailer going down there.
Wow.
So are you going to now? That was the best storage unit you've ever done, right?
That was my first one.
Oh, that was the first one you ever bought?
Yeah.
Isn't that it's like playing the lotto though, or gambling.
Oh yeah. You can't look at it and say that everyone you're going to buy, you're going to do that good on. Like I said, I was very blessed,
Yeah.
And I got in, I don't know if you were in there that night. You may have been, Pat. I don't remember. But got in there and it was with all the people we normally hang out with. And Jason was in there, Jason Deason. And he said, "You should bet up to $1,000." I said, "I'm not." I mean, it was risky. It was risky. I'm very risk averse with that kind of stuff. And I said, I'm going to make my high bid $300. I said, I'm going out on a limb there. I really didn't. He said, if you don't, I will bid up to $1,000 and I'll come to Alabama and come get it. I was like, okay, here we go. And it ended at $90.
Yeah.
What on a Thursday? I think it ended on a Thursday. I picked it up on a Friday.
What did your wife think?
I let her know before I bid on it. I said it's risky, but it's it's a calculated risk. And the combination of things, it was comic book boxes, which if you know anything about comic book boxes, nothing else is stored in a comic book box other than magazines or comic books, right?
Right. And
then there was a box that is the size. What's that? A 3,000 count box, I guess, or a 5,000 count box.
Yeah.
It's stored sports cards or some kind of cards.
Yeah.
And very rarely do you see somebody that's collecting comic books and sports cards.
Right.
It happens, but typically it's comic books and Pokemon comic books and Magic. It's something like that, And that's where my mind went.
I wonder if the person had a shop.
I think it was a collector.
Yeah.
Because it was a very odd unit. There was some old woman's clothes. There was there's a wooden dollhouse that somebody made by hand.
Are those the clothes that you're going to model tomorrow night when I do the webinar?
No, I'm going to ship them to you. You can do it. You can do it on your second one. One thing I did get, the big ceramic egg like grills.
Oh yeah.
Got one of those brand new.
The green giant or something. Yeah. I remember those.
What else did I find in there?
I mean, your wife must have seen all the packages too going out on eBay because you went from.
Oh yeah, she knew as soon as I started finding the high dollar cards.
You went from selling like
okay, here's about 10 grand right here. And she's like, whoa.
Yeah, you went from selling 5 items a week to 15 items a day.
Yeah, the D&D stuff moved quick.
Yeah,
and that's the first stuff I listed, so I knew it was hot with the movie coming out and all that.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I started. We had when we had the fire, my garage door broke too, so I couldn't get the garage door open.
Oh,
and
wow.
then we had 15 inches of snow, and we started to kind of get in the garage. I pushed the stuff up against the garage door, so I had to have somebody come out, and we had to move things around so they could get up and fix the garage door. So I was out there the other day doing some filming, and now that the weather's crazy though. We had 73 here the other day, and today is like 40.
It's 60 degrees here right now.
Yeah, it's the weather's been crazy, and so I want to get into getting some storage units again. But sometimes you can buy too much, and then you overwhelm yourself, and then before you know it, you have the stuff for a year, and nothing's listed.
Right.
So that's why I've been kind of really focused on. Yes, hopefully yard sales get going. Yeah, the flea market. I'm thinking about going to the flea market tomorrow. Hey, Dolls Dolly, thank you for stopping. I greatly appreciate it. She gave me hearts of fire. Thank you. Appreciate it. Happy Easter too to everyone. And are you stay home, Craig, or you go anywhere?
I think we're going on Sunday. I think we're going to my sister-in-law's house. They live about 30 minutes away.
Yeah, we're gonna stay home this year. Sometimes we used to go down to my mother-in-law passed away last year, and but everybody, you know, as people have kids and stuff, and people start branching off and going into different directions, and for us to drive sometimes that far, it's like to get a meal, and like, you know, and then my wife has to go back to work the next day, so
Yeah.
life is busy.
Yeah. Hopefully the weather's going to be. I think it's supposed to rain majority of the weekend here. My mother lives with my sister-in-law. Not my mother. That would be odd. My mother-in-law has moved in with my sister-in-law pretty much. They added on to her house, and
Yeah.
it's been crazy.
So what are you now? Are you starting to do? Are you going to keep trying to do this full time?
Well, I had been working full time with another company, and my contract ended up about a week and a half ago. So
Okay.
I'm back on doing whatever I can.
Yeah, I see you've been selling some DVDs, but you're selling them so damn cheap.
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
Well, I bought Blu-rays. I bought them at the Dollar Tree.
Oh.
Yeah. And I had some that I wish I wouldn't have got into them. I went in and just bought a bunch of them blindly.
Yeah.
Didn't really check them. I just went out. I made $1 a piece. I think I spent $200 about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But I sell a lot of them and just trying to get rid of them and move them, even if I lose money. You know,
Yeah.
they're good. They're good feedback builders. I mean, I'm getting some of them less than $4. I think I sold one for $6.99 free shipping the other day.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. At $6.99, you can still make about $1.50, but you start getting under $5 with shipping.
Well, I ship them in a eBay branded bubble mailer, and just it's a 1 ounce rate.
Oh yeah, that's a reminder. Here we are in April, so if anybody that has a store,
I need to order mine.
You use your subscription code and get your $50 credit. Like the store that I have, I get a $50 credit. So I ordered poly mailers the other day and got mine coming in. So I already got those, and they come in handy with selling. Are you listing every day, Craig?
I'm not. I'm about to get on that horse though.
Yeah.
I know we've talked about cards, and I don't know how many cards you sell. I haven't even looked at your store lately.
Well, I haven't done a video yet on it, but I talked about my last video. I think it was about probably did a video about 3 weeks ago. But cut to the chase is I opened another store. And,
really?
I talked about niching down. Is it? Yeah. No, or the store. I wish a store within a store concept. That's what I talked about when I did that video like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I watched that one.
Yeah, and I said, are we hurting our eBay sales by selling too many of different things? I don't know. So I created another store where basically it's going to be just postcards and trading cards and like sports magazines, but that's it.
That's what I do with my primary store.
Yeah. I mean, I just worry that someone comes to me and says, oh, he's selling a muffler, he's selling a girl's dress, he's selling a baseball card. And what I want to do is encourage somebody to come to my store on eBay and look through, like if for example, my favorite ball player is Mike Schmidt. So if they like Mike Schmidt, they would look for other Mike Schmidt cards. Not just, just come and buy one thing. It's very hard. I'm smaller YouTubers. There's Eric. Craig, you have an eBay store.
Yeah. I'm still selling on Auction Web.
I'm going to share this too. Is my hold on, I'm not sure if I can see that right. I maximize. Hold on. Can you see? What do you see, Craig? Do you see? Did I get blocked out or?
I see Patdees whatnot.
And that's it.
We're to the left.
Oh, we are. Okay. Yeah. It kind of took it away. So hold on a second. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. Hey, John Jones. What's up, buddy?
What's up, John?
All right. So if you're new to Whatnot, and again, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. When I make these videos, I talk about I think there's a great opportunity if you're a reseller and are afraid to go live and talk that you could do. So here it is. I already have 308 followers. You can see I sold 82 items, but I haven't really done any show that generated money since last November. There's an invite like in the description below. You get $10. So like here's tomorrow. I'm gonna do closed shoes, $3, $5 starting bid, and then Sunday. I was gonna do this one, but what I found is not having enough of a following. It's very hard to sell $25 pins.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, but honestly, when I'm selling a $25 pin, I'm only making like $3 or $4.
I wonder, because I'm approved on Whatnot. I went live just one time just to trigger the system to make sure I didn't get canceled because I hadn't gone live. But I wonder on Whatnot if you're better off selling some low dollar items, just to get the juices flowing until you start getting a following. Things.
Well, for sure, but I don't want to be on here and tell people, hey, go on and sell things at a loss. What you need to do is find stuff that you can't sell stuff for $1 because it's about 53 cents in fees. Because per transaction they charge 30 cents right off the top to process the payment. You got to be really over $3. Now these are a couple people that I follow. Lunkers TV. Here's Donna. Here's the Nurse Flipper, Saxton, and I'm gonna pull one of these up, and I'll pull a couple of them up and kind of show you exactly, there's different stuff on there all the time. If you guys go and check out someone's channel and say, hey, Patdees told me to check you out. Here's Robert. Now it is like here you can't do giveaways on the watch. I'll try to do that. It won't work.
It's kind of crazy. That's the one you picked up over there. It's actually ripped. It's really.
Now I'm going to mute him so we don't screw up the sound. So Robert is from Lunkers. He does a lot of cards and things like that. I've bought, and sometimes if you're looking to sell, you have to kind of go into other people's lives and kind of support them, and hopefully people say, oh, here's Patdees, and he people will follow you. But like I said, you have to do the giveaway. It won't work on your desktop. You see how I tried to edit do that and it wouldn't work. You have to do it on your cell phone. Now I'll go in there right now on my cell phone since we have him pulled up. Follow host and watch how this will change.
How about you run the fucking Pokemon show?
Oh. So now he's cursing, and so sometimes some of the channels are a little bit, but I'm already entered the giveaway on. It didn't pick that up, but it says you must be in the chat. So I don't care. I'm not really worried about winning. So I want to show what everybody, different ones. So I'm gonna leave it. You have to be in the chat. Here's Donna. Donna used to be on YouTube, and I'm not speaking for Donna. Oh, she ended the live stream, but she's done she's only been on Whatnot probably the last 3 months now, serious, and she has sold close to 5,000 items. The Nurse Flipper.
And Donna's still doing the YouTube thing as far as auctions, aren't they? Aren't she in TV or just not as much?
Not that much because she doesn't have to bill. Here's Rummage Traders, Saxton. Saxton seems like they go live all the time. Actually, I'm still in the giveaway because I'm on my cell phone, but she sells pins and they see I'm going to tell them I'm live. I'm live on YouTube showing your store. Oh, why is it not coming up? Wait a minute, hold on.
So do you have a lot of cards? I know you got, you guys still got those Sports Illustrated and magazines and other stuff. Do you sell a lot of cards on your eBay store?
You know which one you want off of it. We're going to start a new board.
Yeah, yes and no. I didn't realize
we're going to do the 7 board really quick.
Showing her.
I know some people like seeing it before they go to bed.
I would, if you're selling decent cards, I would look into these. And I'm not from.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Shipping Shield.
Are they?
I think you buy them in quantity. I bought a box of a couple hundred, and about 12 cents a piece.
Oh, okay.
Any cards that I ship, standard envelope, I put it in a penny sleeve. I put it in this. I close it. eBay tape around it. and I put it in an eBay hard envelope.
Yeah, sometimes what I do, depending upon what the value of the card is, but because one thing I like about cards now is the ability to ship a card for basically 60 cents.
Yeah,
So
I've had one come back to me.
Yeah, in these hard plastic covers.
Yeah, and I don't know what do those cost if you buy those.
Maybe a 20 cents.
Yeah, I think, and then that's why I looked at those because I had some top loaders, but you can get these for like half that price, and they give you just as much protection. I'll share the link with you if you want, and
Yeah. Now, what I do with some, I'll be honest, if they're cheap, I put it in a penny sleeve. But then what I do is I put my postcard kind of around it, and I put it in there, and with a little thank you. Yeah, with a little thank you, and encourage people to. I just ordered, like I always put a postcard. Oh, here it is. Here's my postcard. I always put this in the box.
Nice.
Thank you, and for follow and. I put that in there. Oh, also what I do, and I haven't had any complaints, is I have a sticker that I put on. It says "Fragile, do not bend," and I put 2 stickers on the front and back. So now I try to honestly charge around 89 cents to $1 to ship, even though it only costs 60, because I try
cover
to
your supplies and all that.
Well, the label's 15 cents. And if I give one of those holders, that's 15, so it's not that I'm gouging someone 30 or 40 cents. It's just, that's how much, extra, the stuff is.
And that whole, that category is odd because you see a lot of $2 and $3 cards with free shipping. And there's a lot of free shipping in the card niche on the low end side.
Yeah, if you're a card shop, again, what you're hoping, I think sometimes, is people that buy multiple cards. They come in and buy 2. I've done that myself. One of the biggest stores, and I'm going to pull it up, but I'm not at that level. I wish.
It's a PCS TC. It's something, isn't it?
Well, you're thinking about PCW.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a huge store.
They do consignment and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the one I've seen.
Yeah, on cards and stuff like that. But people that are really, there's physical shops, and that's what was good. I had a sale. Remember I said I didn't have a sale?
Nice.
There we go. I sold Disney Pixar launching transportation save sellers. I want to pull this up and show you. And I've bought personally from this guy. And they have 2 other. Wait till you see this, how popular. And me and Craig actually did a show 4 years ago.
That's been what, 2.5 years ago or better?
4.
Wow.
2019.
Look at this. I can't believe it's been that long ago.
1.6 million sold, 21,000 followers, 4 sharp corners. Everything's graded though. Everything is a graded card, and but if you're into collecting cards, this is that's as I get older. I'm out of league when it comes to some of this stuff because some of this stuff is just so high priced that to imagine going in and it's nothing for these guys. Oh, Sugar Plum Fairy, thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. I heard this guy goes to card shows and buys $100,000 worth of cards at card shows, and he sends them in to get graded. But do the math. When the guy has sold, it's all relative. He's 1.6 million items sold. His feedback. Let me look at his feedback. Hey, thanks for coming on, keeping me company. It's one of the reasons I don't like to go live much because it's hard when you to talk to yourself sometimes.
I did live. It's been about 8 months ago at like 6:30, 7 early in the morning.
Yeah.
And I did it by myself for a number of times. I'm like, this is awkward.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Seller feedback is almost 1 million, 999,057.
Wow. And that's
so
that's
figure
a high percentage of feedback for the number of items he sold.
Well, and yeah, uh, that's just amazing to think about. I mean, if he's doing, let's say, $5 million a year in card sales, him going out and buying 100,000 is like me going and spending 500 on a pallet. It's
Right.
it don't even matter. Well, I feel a little bit better now. I got 3 new subscribers in here. Mr. Sadie, he had a one up. Craig, Mr. Landshark Picker, he had to give me $10 to come on the live stream. And my friend, see, I have the mods even give me money. And I just sold a $26 toy. So things are
And you went from having 10 people in here to 22 when I showed up.
Yeah, I know. It's in the beginning when you first go, and and I always have, if anybody has any questions in the chat, don't be afraid to ask anything. I'm hoping that even if you guys can come over and click the link below the description to follow me on Whatnot and just say hello, I would greatly appreciate it. There's going to be some good deals. It might be one of those situations where I have to wait a half an hour before I even get a bid because that's how long it's going to take.
Yeah.
Do you watch
on Whatnot? I watch a little bit of Whatnot. I bought one item from Tommy Buffalo Picker, and that's it. I don't watch it a lot. I think to buy for things to resell, you've got to look for. I don't know if they're even called channels or what they're called over there, but you got to look for people that have a small number of viewers in their auction, and try and get stuff cheap.
Yeah, because even when you go on cards and whatnot, again, it's out of my league. You got people spending $400 for a team out of a box.
Yeah,
and it's like, wow, they're literally gambling over there, but not everybody. I watch Harry. If you watch the beginning, I used a little clip when I had Josh and Haley on Harry Tornado, and there's times that they're not getting they're not getting oh, Eric, they're not getting even the money that and he's commented about himself. He said, I don't get it. He goes, I can't. I'm getting like $10 for a shirt when Rally Roots is getting 100. And someone in the chat said, well, Rally Roots has, that's what they do, and so it'll be interesting to see what happens with Whatnot over the next 2 or 3 years, because a lot of people, it sort of reminds me of even another side hustle or another way to make extra income without having to leave the house. Right. And not everybody's camera ready to do YouTube and stuff like that, and not everybody's good at following up on invoices, or people bid up and don't pay. You don't have to worry about none of that on Whatnot. It's instant pay. I'm gonna probably do because that's the thing, you gotta do it from your phone, but a lot of times it's good to have a bigger screen, because if you look at, I showed you Lunkers, he has a whole setup where he has 2 screens. He could read the chat, but you're going live from your phone, and I could do the DVD sitting here from my desk, which is all right, because if you watch, a lot of these people are doing this stuff even standing up. Right. Who has a big following, which surprises me, is Nicole State.
On Whatnot?
Yeah, she has.
She was primarily a clothing seller. Is she selling clothing over there?
She's selling a lot of mystery boxes and stuff, but
that's what got her in trouble in the YouTube community, was selling those mystery boxes.
I know. And she's got 21,000. That girl, man, she's been beat up, and people have been mean to her, and oh, really?
Well, the good thing about talking about canceling on Whatnot, or what?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, I agree, and I think it's a challenge. And that's why I'm not sure how to grow over there on Whatnot. I've got 7 boxes of comics, and I bought another 300 or 400. I paid like $10 for a while back. I'm debating on just going on and doing small lots. and just trying to move, trying to get a
Mary,
following.
now Mary says she sells designer purses.
You talking about Nicole?
Nicole, yeah, I don't know her. I've said hello to her, and she's over there tonight. She has but yeah, she's selling. She's got 445 I mean, she's a hustler. I give her credit. She is and she doesn't give up. You know, she don't care. You know how some people are. You know, in social media stuff. I know because
It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, I take things to heart sometimes how people can be, and you know, and it's tough. But I wonder how many channels are on.
Yeah, Larry. Nicole State.
Yeah, yep.
I've seen a lot of people just going live on Whatnot, just like you would go live on YouTube, and not even really selling for a while.
Oh, really?
Kind of like a hangout.
Oh, see, I've never seen that.
I wonder if you can do that a couple of times and start building a following. You know, not really doing content, but talking about the niche you're going to be selling in to try and get people in. Maybe sell a couple of small items.
If you can get other bigger whatnots to help you too, and they do a raid, because last night Locker Nuts went live, and they did a raid of Jason's Man versus Mystery, and all of a sudden you got and there's a setting. All you have to do is hit, and you just stay on the screen, and you automatically go where it tells you to go.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Here's Stryker says, yeah, they're cutting down on that.
Oh, you have to sell something. Wow.
Well, probably because you're using the bandwidth and everything else.
Yeah.
Hey, Ed, thanks for I got this is Craig Landshark Picker in with me. Ed's up from New York, but Stryker's in the chat and modding for me. I thought he was boycotting me for 2023. So that's why I went live to see if Stryker was still alive.
Yeah. I need to get back and doing some YouTube stuff. I just, like you're talking about, it takes time, and you've got to figure out where your money, time is best invested.
Well, and honestly, doing it for 4 years, I had to take down 200 videos because they weren't reselling related. Now I still have a couple up there that are like,
but they're still doing good, aren't they?
They're doing good. So like when I bought when COVID was, I did very well reselling. So I went and bought myself a new tractor, the Cub Cadet. So I did a review video on that. That does very good. So I might make $2 a month from it. So I keep it up there, But I took down anything to Disney, Knoebels, even my son's robotic stuff, because people just didn't want to see it. Well, it had nothing to do with reselling. So, and I just don't want to make videos just to make videos, and the hustle's real. And John Johnson says it to me that, you make more money being a reseller than you do a YouTuber, and that's what you got to put your focus in.
What's up, Harlan?
Hey, Harlan, welcome. Appreciate it. How you doing, Harlan? Harlan, you going out to Vegas soon? You going out to Vegas? I want to see. What's funny is where I've gained some subscribers this past week is I love wrestling, and I commented on a WrestleMania video, and people 145 people liked my comment, and
oh, wow.
I think I gained like 7 subscribers out of that, and I was
mine's been slow. The majority of the subscribers I gained are from that printed video that I've got.
Yeah, you're still making money from that video.
It just passed 160K.
160, not $160,000.
No views. It's a little over $2,000 in
I know
income.
That's tremendous. I mean,
but those subscribers aren't going to watch anything else I do, unless I do,
Yeah, I know. I made $45 the last 2 months, but I only put out maybe 5 videos.
I think I'm about the same. I have not done content in almost a year.
Yeah.
And I think I make about $45 a month.
Yeah, that's what I made. The video that rounds, and actually the first video that I made when I started buying the liquidation pallets was in July. That one keeps circling around to be number one every day.
That's good.
And that one keeps getting pushed out and stuff, and has a lot of views and stuff. I want to make more videos, but there are no target. Now I just looked, I go to liquidation.com for that. They have a big warehouse. I looked on there and they have 45 Walgreens pallets, but this is how behind they are, Craig. It's all Christmas stuff. Here we are in April, and
you'd have to hold on to that stuff for 6 months or better.
yeah, I'm gonna have to hold. I'd have to, if I buy any at the, but it's just crazy. Hey, Ed, thanks for stopping by and saying hello. I do appreciate it.
What's up, Ed?
Wonder how they put. It's funny because sometimes when you try to respond in the chat, hello, if you don't know those symbols, you can't tag them.
Right.
What's the number one mean?
I just it asked. I haven't been on StreamYard in so long.
I know.
It asked for the little tagline. I'm like, just put something in there.
You could put corporate. Yeah, I know, but the problem is what I worry, Schreiker, is tying up too much money, and having too much dead money laying out.
Long tail items. Yeah.
Yeah, and and you got to turn things, and
this whole business is driven off of cash flow.
see, Schreiker has all these memorized. He even knows the. Yeah.
I don't know how you would get to tag Ed with the.
I'm doing, look, my eBay store. Look, I'm not here at all to brag how much I'm doing, because I didn't get serious about listing every day until last July. But for this year so far, I am up percentage wise. Let me see. This year, and I keep an eye on this stuff. Yeah, I'm up 443%.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm roughly doing around $1,000 a week.
That's good.
Yeah, it is, but it isn't. I mean, at the end of the day, you know how it works. 34 to 40% goes for overhead before the cost of goods. So, I don't want to do this to buy myself a job. I want to be, do this to make, more money. People don't realize, though. I mean, that's 560 items sold. Think about that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of my average, and I'm going to mention this. No one's asking, but because sometimes people will criticize and say, "Oh, I see you sell $2 baseball card or a $4 postcard." My average sale price for the year so far is $21.97. And that's on eBay. We're not talking Amazon, because I do sell on Amazon. I've sold a lot more stuff on Amazon this year, but honestly, I got lucky. Just like Craig scored I scored 3 pallets of Legos.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. I didn't really mention much of it, and I was waiting till I really sold them. But I mean, yeah, I did very well. To the point I got spoiled for 2 months there, and once I got approved to sell on Amazon, they went crazy, and yeah.
You got approved to sell Lego on Amazon?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you have to buy some? Did you have to buy something from Lego?
Yeah.
Just a quantity of 10.
Yeah, that's what. And then I had to send the invoice. They turned it down at first, and then I had to follow up on a more of a detailed. And they looked at my other, and then it took a little while to get, but yeah.
Yeah, my average sales price for the year this year is $28.02.
Yeah, my average, it always seems to be, it's basically 3 cents away from 22 on.
It's still not bad though.
Yeah, and like I said, I started that other. I've already sold about $200 worth of stuff on my other store, so I want to sell more stuff, and I'm just more. Honestly, I'm more about, I do coupons. I send out offers, and one thing I've learned from listening, and I'm a big fan of tech and sports. He's like the biggest clothing seller of men's clothes on eBay, and a lot of the positive message that he says, hey, it could take you 10 months.
Right.
Yeah,
wow.
John,
What?
they were shelf pulls, and what happened was they were shelf pulls because there was new stuff coming into the store, and nobody really, they took a couple pictures, but they didn't take detailed pictures. And he's not retired yet, Harlan. He's retiring. He announced he's going to retire in 18 months. So I think he's about 3 months into it. But that guy's attitude is just simply amazing. Like, no excuses. Just amazing. Harlan, are you still doing the auctions? That's one thing there's so many different ways to sometimes sell that, people don't even think about.
Right.
Yeah, Mr. Sadie, I killed my Whatnot account. Oh my God, what did you do? Hold on, I'm looking up my average. Hey.
The answer is yes.
Oh no. All right, guys, I gotta go. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my goodness.
What's up?
Oh no.
Harlan was in there the night that I stumbled onto the big dollar
Oh yeah.
cards.
That was cool.
Yeah,
That was cool.
I hadn't been hanging out, and then
You were causing trouble in the group. We had no.
Who, me or Harlan?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I caused trouble. Now my average for year to date on Amazon is $56.92.
Nice.
Yeah, but I've sold over 1,200 items so far this year. With $57 on Amazon and $22 on eBay. But I'm not happy. And when you get a day like today where you just sold a $27 item, and then you know how it is. You have some money now, and it's like you can't be stupid. You can't just go. That's what gets me nervous. Harlan, you still working a lot?
I work all the time, dude.
Yeah.
I do about 50 hours at my regular job and probably 30 at my reselling or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah. Always getting stuff ready for the auction. I try to work ahead on my auction stuff. And
now that's not high bid, right?
it was high bid, and I switched over to Bid Wrangler.
Oh, okay. Because I know,
but you're taking it up there to Tennessee, right? Dropping.
Yes, I take it up there and drop it off on Monday mornings, and they take pictures and do everything. They charge 30%, but when you're in it for pretty much nothing, then it's still a heck of a deal.
Now, is this all stuff that you're sourcing at garage sales and yard sales, or?
Yeah, garage sales, estate sales. I buy coins off of eBay and take up there and flip.
Really?
Oh wow.
I buy magic cards on eBay and take up there and flip. Yeah, I do a lot. Sell a lot of Pokemon, Magic, sports cards, baseball, football, basketball.
What's your opinion? And I'm not going to take this the wrong way. What's your opinion about Whatnot?
I like it. I mean, I was going to do some stuff on there, but it's just like I said earlier. How many hours do you have in a day, right? I mean, I work full time, and that's my main thing. My reselling is my retirement. All my money goes into my savings. So, but I got to do my 40 or 50 hours a week, and then I do my auction stuff, and then I get ready. I sell stuff on eBay and some stuff on Amazon, but it's just like, how many hours do you have to?
You I mean, let's be honest. You don't even need to do it, but you're not afraid to hustle.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
No, I don't need the money.
And that's why I even talk. Do any resellers make their own selling website? I have done it, and it's very hard because unless you're popular, how do you get your name out there? In other words, I used to put a couple things on the travelingpicker.com, and like t-shirts and different, even a couple the traffic wasn't hardly
You
enough.
you've got to be able to drive traffic.
And that's the thing. You gotta drive. And then I wonder, because where I actually did good is when I would go on YouTube and hang out with T Auctions for You, when I was selling my mystery boxes. Now I actually last year, like September, I went to Florida in October, but in September and October, I sold $3,000 worth of mystery boxes. And
wow.
yeah, so they were, but they were big boxes. I mean, in the $50 boxes, I didn't make nothing. I actually lost money. That's why I had to switch to just doing $100 boxes.
I noticed when you did that. I figured it had something to do with that.
Yeah, I had to, because I was basically losing 20 on the 50, and then I was making 25, 30 on the 100. And so that went through my website. Now I don't have the website really up there no more, because honestly, it was a lot of work and it was costing me, probably about $600-700 a year. And I just said, you know what, just sell your stuff on established platforms and don't worry about your personal website for now. Because now too, Facebook and Instagram is making it easy because they want a piece of the action, and they're encouraging you to sell stuff on there.
Yeah.
I have a friend who was on a channel that I interviewed about selling baseball cards. He sells on Twitter.
Wow.
And that's all he sells on. He sells cards. I mean, he'll buy. He does a card show where he lives, and he lives in like Ohio or Indiana, out that way. I'd have to look it up. His name is Chris, but he and he makes good money selling. Yes, I have eBay and Amazon. I pretty much have down. I just got to keep listing on eBay. But the stuff that when I buy by the pallet, and I got a lot of stuff by the pallet. I got 3 storage units right now. The stuff that I buy by the pallet, where let's say I'm getting, like, I got a Run DMC shirt, size small. I got $1.50 into it. So if I sell it for $3, and I got like 400 of them, so I have to. I can't. I don't want to be in the storage business. I have to move some of that stuff.
Right.
And even at the end of the day, I mean, that's costing me roughly about $4,000 a year, $4,500 a year in rent. Even if I make enough, on that's taken out of my eBay and Amazon profits. So even if I make enough on Whatnot to pay for that, and the thing is, I want to turn that stuff,
Right.
like I'm gonna do a mystery box tomorrow on Whatnot for $50 plus shipping, but you get 15 new items. Now the retail value of the items is $150 plus. So that's you're not going to be able to go. You can't go to Target and buy. Like, I've noticed that. Like, I can't go to. I got a one whole pallet one time. Oh my God, there's a lot of clothes. I only paid $200 for it, but they all had clearance tags on it. And
Oh wow.
but what I paid, I'm selling shorts now. I'm selling someone will order like three pairs of shorts. I get $4 it's $12. But I have like $1 into.
Victoria, yeah, and I've been up to Victoria. I did some work for BC Ferries back about 25 years ago. They had an office out on Victoria.
What is that, Harlan? What is that thing over your shoulder? Patreon. What is that?
Patron.
Tequila, Patron.
Oh, Patron. Oh, I was like, is he designing racks?
That's my new Patreon stand where people come throw money at it. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I used to sell on Macari. I still sell on Facebook Marketplace. Macari and Poshmark, I've all but given up on.
I sold a couple things on Facebook like at the beginning of last year, and then they gave me a hard time. They said they wanted me to show the traveling picker was a business.
Yeah.
And I said, if you look at my PayPal, what the official business LLC name is, and it's been that way for probably 6-7 years, it's right there. It says it pays to that company. I said, the traveling picker is just the Facebook name. I said, here's my ID. It says Patrick. And But oh man, they just make it so complicated. And I think
You could just do it. You could go and file for a DBA, doing business as probably, and get away and prove that way if you had to.
Shrieker.
Yeah.
Harlan, you see what Shrieker's saying?
No, I have not looked.
That you're on OnlyFans, and that's where the real money's coming in.
Yes.
That's where he wears his cop outfit.
Single guy.
How comes you're not making videos, Harlan?
I need more hours in a day.
Yeah.
Is that mattress video still doing pretty good?
No, it kind of died off. I made about $1,000 on that.
Because you did good with that, and then you had something else, some kind of thing for the outside water faucet or something.
Yeah, I did a pressure reducer, and then I did a machine that pulls smoke out of a car, that smoke eater type machine. I did one of those, but those products weren't very in demand. I mean, I made sales and stuff on it, but nothing huge.
I added my Amazon affiliate link to the screwdriver I used in my printer video about 6 months ago, and wished I had done it when I put the video out, because I get clicks on it. I don't even mention it in the video.
Right.
It's just in the description.
Do you make money on it?
It's Amazon affiliate links. I mean,
yeah,
it's
honestly, I would
add it on top of the AdSense.
Hi,
honestly,
Sydney.
I would like to swap over to that for the most part from reselling. So I got
affiliate stuff,
affiliate marketing type stuff. Yeah. Thing about reselling is unless you've got ways to get out there and find stuff, it's difficult. And if you quit going, your business is dead.
Right.
Yeah.
And
and to make a living off of it is not as, I mean, when I say a living, I say, let's say 35, 40,000 a year.
mm-hmm.
You got to churn a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, like one of the things I went on my CVS pallet that I bought in December that gave me some Amazon was there was about 1,200 items. And they said the value of the stuff was about 15,000. Well, 20% of it was expired that I had to throw away. And some of the stuff you couldn't sell individually because the shipping would have killed it. So you had to bundle it. What happens when you bundle it? The price goes down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had a nerve medicine that I'm sold out of now that sold for $8. It's like when I first listed it was $10. Well, then there was more people on it. So basically I averaged $8.50. Well, after shipping and fees, it brought it down to $2.75. Now, luckily I only had $1.25 into it, but you pretty much, I had to pretty much sell $2,000 worth of stuff just to break even on that pallet.
Right.
And the value of the stuff the true value of the stuff was about $4,000. I'll get something like, I'll show you. I can't sell it. Now here's an item. I don't even have it. Jerkins oil infused body wash.
Coconut.
It sells for about $10. So you know why I can't sell it on Amazon, right?
Shipping would kill you.
But wait, how much is that? A pound and a half?
22 ounces. Yeah. So the ship that would be $9.
Mm-hmm.
$1.50 fee. We're at $10.50. And then if I have $1.50, we're basically I would lose $3.
Donate it. Take the tax write off.
Well, I mean, you know what I did is my sister-in-law. I sent her a bunch of, like, she has 4 kids, so I sent her a bunch of different stuff. Here's like a care package, and and even when you're shipping this type of stuff, you got to be careful. It's not, you need to put it in a plastic bag, and so not everything that comes on those pallets, you got to be very, very, careful.
So how much money do you have in that?
How much
money do you have in it? Practically nothing.
What, these?
Yeah.
I probably only have about 75 bottles of this. So I have the pallet cost me about $1,200.
Okay.
I have sold around 3,500 so far of stuff off that pallet.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
So what you need to do is to get rid of that stuff is start making bins for yard sale stuff and have you a yard sale.
And just price them at $1 a piece.
$1 a piece, blow it out. I'm doing that right now.
You know what I need to do is I need to go to a flea market with it because I don't like people coming to my house.
Well, yeah, or flea market too.
Yeah.
I sold at the Nashville flea market last month, and I'm selling this month also.
Yeah. Because even if I sold this for $3, who cares? Because at the store it's $8 to $10.
Yeah, and it's cash money or or in Nashville it's cash or Venmo, one of the two.
Right.
Yeah, Stryker, I'm renting a house. I've been here for 1 year. I got out of the apartment. I was about to have to hurt some folks before
Apartment life is tough if you got some odd neighbors.
Yeah, I had a neighbor's dog killing another dog, and I had to go grab it and punch it in the face about 10 times to get it to let go of the dog. And then a Rottweiler almost got me. I had to slam his head in my door to keep him from attacking me. So it's like, okay, that's it. And then after my brother died, I decided to move back out by my parents because I lived in this area for my entire life, 50 years. And I moved to the other side of town after I sold my house, and I was over there for 18 months, and then he died, and then I moved back out this way. I'm about 3 miles from my parents.
That's cool. Well, cool that you're close to your parents. I didn't mean cool that everything else that had gone on.
Are you going to yard sales on the weekend, Harlan?
They just started. This weekend's not good. Last weekend was really good.
John Jones says it looks like I'm moonlighting. Well, here's the story. The heat's not on in the house because we had 70 degrees and then it stays hot. And then my wife was complaining this morning how cold it was. I have to throw a valve to have the water circulate through the house. And we were away and I came home and I have my my hoodie sweatshirt on because I'm down here in my basement office and there's no heat on in the house right now. And it's probably 45 degrees out. My wife likes to sleep with the electric blanket. With oil basically at $4 a gallon. I'm really trying to be conservative on it, and it doesn't look like it's going down anytime soon.
Did y'all see the trees that fell today at Augusta and almost landed on all the fans? Oh my God!
I saw the headline, but I didn't see the actual article.
Oh my God! Go find a video on this. These trees were about 40 feet tall, and there's about 3 of them that fell, and the people just got out of the way. It was absolutely insane. I've never seen anything like it. I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere. You can play it. You can play it on, pop it up on the screen or something. It's crazy.
If I unmute this, will screw up the audio?
I don't think so.
Out of Georgia, where several
that's the 17th tee.
Pine trees have fallen at the Masters Golf Tournament. You can see from this video at least 2 trees are down near the 17th hole. ESPN reporting that there
look how tall that tree
injuries.
is.
We have no official confirmation.
That may be 50 or 60 feet
the trees,
tall.
as you can see, fell in an area where fans were gathered. Right now, play suspended.
It landed on chairs.
Of course, we will keep you posted. You can see those trees down. That's
there's videos that actually show the trees falling from a distance. It's probably out there somewhere.
Oh, really?
No one got hurt.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, the wind. Yeah, look at the roots of that.
Oh, yeah. I saw it on Twitter. That's probably going to be one right. Yeah, right there.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Was it the wind? I saw the headline on the ESPN or something. I didn't watch.
They've had a lot of rain and the wind picked it up. Luckily, they fell slowly, it looks like.
Yeah.
Didn't they cancel the rest of the day or something?
Yeah, it started raining. That's crazy.
I love playing golf. Golf is a sport I can't sit there and watch.
Gophers. It was Gophers. I'm all right.
The weather's, I mean, look out in California. They need it rain, and boy, they've been getting it.
So it's funny. Last October, I went out and hung out at the Katie and Vicky's thing that they had out there, their reseller meetup.
Uh-huh.
We went out there. I was out there, and I was in Las Vegas for 7 days, and then we went to Dave Harrington's house in Chino Hills, and we was in California about 3 or 4 days. And I get to Dave's always talking about California, great weather, 70 degrees, sunshine. It rained a day and a half while we were there. He goes, it never rains. I don't know what's going on. So I brought some of that Alabama weather back to you.
I'm surprised he knows what the weather's like. And I don't know him very well. I'm just based on what I see you do on Scott's show.
Yeah. Blowing the bong.
Why, you don't think he leaves the basement?
I don't know him well enough to comment. So
His garage. He's in his garage.
Oh, is that the garage?
Yeah, he's in his garage.
Yeah. So what's your plans this weekend, Harlan?
We're doing a community yard sale in the morning, me and Scott. And I need
you're gonna go to one, or you're
yeah. There's one in town.
Yeah.
I gotta go over to his house about 6:30, and we're gonna go over there, and hope it ain't raining too much. It's a rainy weekend here.
It's supposed to rain down here too.
And this whole afternoon, I've been, like I say, getting stuff ready for the auctions.
Do you know that guy that lives in Alabama that finds all those Is it Justin? He finds all the Legos at Walmart.
Yeah, I had lunch with Justin. Ate with us Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Does he still do that?
He does. He just hadn't done a lot of videos because he's so busy. He's an accountant, you know. He's
Where is he?
Madison.
Oh.
Yeah, I always wondered how the heck he got them so cheap. It's like, how can the store keep selling them at a loss like that? You know, I mean, you start getting 75% off, they're definitely losing money on them.
Oh yeah.
At that point, they're just trying to. It's costing them money to store it.
Yeah.
I know,
especially if it's on the shelf. That's prime real estate.
I bought some Batman Lego sets the other day for $15, and I think they were selling for $69 or $70 on Amazon. I took them to Nashville and sold them for $50.
Yeah.
Put off the table.
When I was at Walmart, I saw three signs, but they were already sold out, and you know, it's like I just couldn't get them.
You almost have to go every day. Once they do clearance,
there's other competition, right? Exactly.
How often do you scan them that they're below what the yellow sticker is?
It's quite often.
Because I've got 2 stores within like 5 miles right here, and one of the stores is packed full of Lego in the clearance aisle.
Clearance?
I need to go over there and check it out.
You never look at a Walmart yellow clearance thing. If it says 15, never trust it. Always get your scanner out. Always.
I have the app on the Walmart app on the phone, but it's crazy the prices. I went to 2 different Walmarts today after we were coming home, and the prices on one thing on clearance in one store are totally different on the other store.
Oh yeah, no, they don't follow each other. It's solely up to the manager to clear stuff out. But all those Lego sets that I bought a bunch for $5, and they were showing 15 on the sticker.
Right.
And the big thing I got was some Harry Potter wands, and they were normally like $19 or something. They had to clearance them all out for $2.
Oh wow!
I bought 18 of them, and I took them to Nashville and just sold them for $10, and I paid my booth rent. But
I just picked up tonight, and they're kind of like, they're like a little shop bag or some bag for something, but they sell, and it was cheap. And then there was something else I scanned, and I can't remember exactly what it was, and I was shocked. I was like, wow, because the price that Walmart said it originally was $5,
Mhm.
and they had them discounted for $1. But no, these sell for about $8 to $10 a piece, and people sell them as bundles on eBay. And I was like, oh, okay. And it's funny, people are looking at me with the cart like because I had 2 items. One was 27 of them, one was 29, and they were all $1 a piece. So that was nice because I had been there like 3 weeks ago and found some of the. There was a lot of people in the clearance aisle looking. This is gonna be one of my giveaways on Whatnot tomorrow, the Starbucks mug, and I took this one, and then there was some Indian lady that she scarfed up all the other ones, but whatever. She got there before me, I guess. Todd is.
You had any luck moving bulk Magic stuff, Harlan? Or do you try and move it in bulk? I've got a lot of. When I went through, I scanned everything with TCG Player,
Right.
and I've got them kind of organized in dollar increments, and then I've got one big box that's less than $1. That could be anything from 99 cents down to 2 cents.
Honestly, what I do, I mean, you have older stuff. You've got the good stuff.
Yeah, I don't have anything newer than 5th edition, maybe.
What I do for mine is I'll buy them in boxes of 3,000 to 5,000 on eBay, and I'll bust them down in groups of like 200, and I'll put a bunch of the holograms and stuff on the front, and they make pretty good money up there. So I mean, that's all. That's the extent of Magic. I do the same thing with Pokemon, and I just bought a 70,000 sports cards about 2 weeks ago. I've been going through all that. That's a time killer. I'll make money on it, but it's one of those things that just takes up so much of my time. I kind of want to get away from all that.
I went through a box the other day and I pulled out. It was my first sale on my other store. It was a Ricky Henderson rookie card.
How'd you get for it?
$55.
What kind of shape was it in?
I show it the front. I have a scanner which can show it exactly the way it looks.
Right.
It had a small blemish on the bottom, but one guy asked me if I would take 40. I didn't even respond to him because when I woke up the next morning, it was sold for 55.
That 1980 was the year that I started collecting cards, and I chased and chased and chased after that card.
It's funny. I don't know how. I think I bought a set. Did they sell sports cards through those school things? I know the reason I started doing cards was my brother bought a baseball card price guide from one of the school scholastic things.
Oh yeah. That was probably the yearly Beckett, the big thicker one.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
He bought it. This was in 87, 88, something like that. And for some reason, I had a 1980 Topps complete set. And I don't know where I got it. I don't remember, but I remember looking at it and said, oh my God, this is worth some money.
Yeah.
So I started buying 88 Topps. Woo!
I have like 70. I have 75 to like 90. I have every set of Topps.
Oh, cool.
75 is a cool set. I like it. It's very colorful. It's a really cool set. What I really like in 75 was the minis, the mini set.
Did you ever get a Patdees baseball card?
I did not.
Here's I went into a box, second year Ricky Henderson.
Yeah.
Found like 25 of them.
Nice.
Here we go. So I bought that 70,000 cards. I just kind of flipped through, and the guy was wanting 700, and I'm like, I can't do 700 because I take this stuff to an auction for the most part, unless there's something really good. I offered him 350, and he took it. So I'm digging through these boxes today, and there's a notebook in it, and I'm like, please let this be a set. That would be really nice.
Oh yeah.
And opened it up.
82.
82 Topps.
Yeah.
82. That's got the Ripken rookie.
Yes, it does.
Is it in good shape?
It's in pretty good shape. The centering is pretty good.
What else is in 82? Lee Smith, maybe.
Who?
Lee Smith, pitcher for the Cubs, led the.
Yeah, that's probably $1.
That's probably not much though.
I mean, you got Pete Rose, you got Nolan Ryan, but I mean, as far as early players, that's a third year Ricky Henderson, rookie Cal Ripken, and that's about it. But
yeah, Ripken was the big 81, 82 was a great year. That was when Fleer first, I mean, was really mainstream.
yeah,
Don Rickles came back in 81.
81 Fleer was year's first year, right?
81, 82, 80, yeah.
Yeah, 81.
So I looked on eBay, and there's somebody that got in a notebook just like this, $147
with the 82 set.
for 82 set. So this is going on eBay.
Well, yeah, if you have that Lee Smith card, a 10, a gem, if someone graded it, it goes for a little over $2,000.
What?
Yeah.
That's about. I can't think of who else. Valenzuela was
Lee
81.
Smith, Tom Seaver, card number 30. Cal Ripken is card number 21. Ricky Henderson is 610. Reggie Jackson is card 300.
That 82 for Jackson. That was with the Angels, wasn't it?
No, it was the Yankees.
The Yankees. Still?
Yeah.
83, 84, maybe. Angels.
Wade Boggs, Schreiker's asking about Nolan Ryan. If you get a gem mint 10 ahead.
No, Boggs was 83.
1990.
83 was pretty packed.
83 had a lot.
Boggs, Mattingly.
Mm-hmm.
Puckett was 84, 85.
Don't forget the values I'm giving are 10 gem mint cards.
Oh, and that makes a big difference on something that old.
Oh yeah. I'll tell you, I have a 1966 Mickey Mantle. That sells for about $700-800.
That's nice.
Yeah. It's I always wanted it, and I bought it about 8-9 years ago, and I just don't want to sell it. And it's like, sometimes as the price goes up, it's like
price isn't gonna go down on a mantle.
No. Vintage cards are a lot better than what I'm amazed by how much sometimes cards go for. I want to do more. The problem is it's hard for me to compete in cards because people are doing the card breaks and they sort of don't want my little $3, $5 cards. The market on Whatnot is people are willing to buy in at $200. They don't even care.
So much of that stuff is probably graded and not raw anyway on Whatnot.
Now there's something shifty going on. I saw an email that I think people have been doing breaks and they've been kind of panning the camera, and they're Whatnot is actually looking to hire some moderators for some of those channels because there's been some complaints. You know, here's a Billy Ripken test run card, the FF card.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
but it's not. That's black and white, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what this was from an official card shop. Here's I get like $22-25 a piece on these. See the test run and the code on the back?
That's the card that set off every misprint error. That got it going right there. That was so planned.
The story was that's his real bat. And someone had switched it up on him. That's what I had heard when this happened. Mm-hmm. And they took the picture, and he didn't realize that he had that bat. And then they ran a bunch of those. Then they even went back and made with a black square box.
It was set up.
Wasn't there another error? What year was the Dale Murphy reverse negative? Was that 89?
89 Upper Deck. Was that Upper Deck?
It may have been Upper Deck. Yeah. But wasn't that the reverse negative where it was a?
I think so.
1989 Upper Deck. Yep.
Yeah.
I thought it was 89 Fleer.
No,
that sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah, 89 Upper Deck, Dale Murphy reverse negative. The card is flipped and making it look backwards. The mistake was caught early, but some still got out.
Look at the Frank Thomas no name. That's what 89 tops.
I think so.
It's pretty high. Yeah, I think it's No Name is what it is.
88 tops had some too. Didn't they have a Keith Comstock Air and some different?
I don't remember that one.
A PSA 6 sells for over $5,000.
Yeah, and the pop on it is very low.
Yeah.
You guys ever? They're talking about playing poker. You guys ever play cards at all, or no?
I play. I play in some of these little apps where it's just play money. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I don't even play when I go to Vegas.
No.
I play, but I don't play poker. I play the streets.
No. So you're going out in October. Is that the normal time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See you, John.
See you, John. Thank you. Appreciate you being here.
Middle of October is when they have it. The last 2 years, I've been to both times they've done it.
Alex Gordon, 2006.
I wonder if Scott and Phil are ever going to do a meetup again in
Nashville.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't really hear them talk about it much.
I saw Myrna not too long ago.
Oh, did you? Yeah, I follow her on Facebook, and she plays a lot of live.
Yeah.
Where they could do like you could PayPal tip.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people that follow her.
Yeah, me and my daughter went to Nashville and to the Poison, Motley Crue,
Def Leppard
concert. So we got up there at about noon, and the concert went until about 5:30 or 6. And so we went on down Broadway, and I said, let's see if Myrna's playing. And I went to the place that she always plays at. As soon as I get there, she turns around and sees me. She goes, Harlan. She just jumped off the stage and came out into the street up there to talk to her.
Yeah, she's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
When we were out to eat, I sat next to her and Phil. Did you enjoy that concert?
Yeah, it was good. It started off with a big thunderstorm, and that's the one where Bret Michaels got sick. Poison walked out on the stage, and where goes, hey everybody, we got some bad news. And I'm like, oh my gosh, the band I came to see is going to cancel. We've got to cancel. And I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, we saw all them at in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, even Joan Jett that we saw, and they had a warm up band. They were pretty good too, but I was really impressed even with Joan Jett. Now we did leave about 10 minutes into Motley Crue was the last set, and they took turns rotating at different shows. But we left about 10 minutes into Motley Crue because we already had been there about 5 hours.
Yeah, that's a long.
That's a long show.
Yeah, and it was out in the hot sun, and we were like, traffic in Philadelphia is crazy. So we're like, well, guys, hey, it is midnight. Actually, it's 20 after 12 here in Pennsylvania, but I do appreciate Craig and Harlan jumping in. I'm going to do more lives. I do appreciate everyone that stopped in. I wish everyone a happy Easter, and if you guys can check out my Whatnot the next Saturday night, 7 o'clock. The link is below in the description. And I'm going to do Saturday night at 7, clothes and shoes, kids, men's, women's. And then I'm going to do on Sunday night, 7 o'clock, DVDs. And $3 DVDs. At the end of the day, if I make 75 cents, $1 on a DVD, I have let it run. Oh, I've done longer than that. I've done actually what I used to do on a Saturday, I used to do the Late Late Show. I used to always keep it around 2 hours, but I think we did 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm not one to just kind of sit. It's hard for me to sit still for more than 2 hours. But you're gonna start seeing more videos as the weather breaks and stuff. And I want to do videos. I just hate to do videos just to do videos, though. So
right.
And like even Harlan said, there's only so many hours in the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have to get out there and I have to actually get a 40-yard dumpster to clean up the debris from the fire yet, and you know, clean that up. That's a mess, and it's not cheap. It's like $2,000 for a dumpster. Yeah.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah, for that amount of
Us Southern folk don't pay prices like that.
yeah. Yeah, well, I mean the dumpster probably will be about probably about 15. It's $375 just to deliver the damn thing, but yeah, it's gonna cost me about $2,000 to clean up that mess.
I think a dumpster here is about 300 or 400, brought out and empty.
Well, yeah, but this is a big dumpster.
One of the industrial size.
Yeah, this is gonna be the size of a tractor trailer.
Mm.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. Thank you, and thanks everyone that came by. Thanks for the super chats that I got tonight. I do appreciate it. And if you guys are watching this in the replay, give me thumbs up and comment below. I'd greatly appreciate it. We'll see you guys, and I'll see you again.
See you.